The fifth pick, Dave, goes to the Miami Dolphins, who many thought were tanking on purpose to get the number 1 overall pick. They end up picking fifth now. They had a 5-11 overall record. The wins came in week 9 against the Jets. They won 26-18. Week 10 against the Colts on a roll, 16-12. And then week 13 against the Eagles, 37-31. Week 16 against the Bengals, 38-35 overtime, crazy game. And week 17 against the Patriots in Foxborough, 27-24. A game that should live in memory.
It will do. They'll release a DVD on that.
Yeah.
It was great to see Mike Gesicki catch the touchdown on that game.
He's been great. Yeah. I really like Mike Gesicki. After losing 59-10 in week 1 to the Ravens, the Dolphins gave Josh Rosen 3 games, and after 3 losses with a combined score of 64-16, they went back to Fitzpatrick, and they managed to win 5 of their last 9 games, as I just quoted on that bit. So, ended up with efficiency on offense of 24th, and defensive efficiency of 30th, special teams 22nd, overall rank was 30th. So to finish 5th in the rankings actually wasn't that bad.
I put it to you, if you look at the talent they've lost all over, I put it to you that no team has done better losing that level of talent over the history of the NFL. Seriously, I mean, they've lost a starting left tackle in almost any team in the NFL.
Well, he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, 100%.
This year, he was Pro Bowl.
Yeah. And they've lost a running back who's running to the moon and back, Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
He's got to the point where the Cards are almost certain to release David Johnson now. He's that good. I mean, David Johnson's not getting any snaps at all. Kiko Alonso's probably going to have... he's going to have playoff appearances this year. He's
Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills. I mean, it's endless. Even Fitzpatrick going to you guys. It's endless the amount of players that they've lost. Yeah. And they've still come out with more wins than the Giants. It's insane. I mean, other than John Harbaugh, we have to be looking at Coach of the Season nomination, right?
Yeah, should do.
I mean, the job it's been amazing. And they've had no wrong game. You know who their leading rusher is?
Was it Kalen Ballage?
No, it's Fitz.
Oh, was he? It was Fitzpatrick. Damn it.
He was their leading rusher. I mean, it's
utterly... They were down to Patrick Laird, weren't they, near the end of the season?
Insane.
Yeah.
It's utterly insane. It really is. I mean,
but it's been a great story. I really like the Dolphins and what they've done this year. Brian Flores deserves a ton of credit.
Yeah.
Doing what Matt Patricia couldn't do in Detroit with a depleted squad.
How much of this
that final win there against the Patriots in Foxborough would have been so sweet for Flores.
That's the Super Bowl win. And the thing is, every fan who would have gone to those first 3 or 4 games, when all of the media was saying you've bought a ticket and you're going to be watching Dross all season, to end the season beating the Patriots when you're sitting there watching it. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. It does not get any better than that whatsoever.
Let's not forget Ryan Tannehill as well.
Yes.
Who was a 2012 first round pick, was traded to the Titans last off-season. That could make it 3 former Dolphins on the AFC roster in the Pro Bowl if he's added on later on. Absolutely crazy. And also, they've got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
They've got 9 in the first 2 rounds of the next 2 drafts.
Yep.
So, although they're picking 5th now, they might move up if they want to for Joe Burrow.
Yep.
They could trade up for that.
I don't think they're moving up for Joe
I don't
Burrow.
think Cincinnati can afford to move off the number 1 spot. But
unless they give them multiple first rounders, which is not going to happen.
Well, it depends if you really think Joe Burrow is the answer. He looks it at the moment in LSU. If you watch any of their... I mean, they're in the championship game now against Clemson.
Yeah.
But they steamrolled... Who was it? Was it Ohio?
But, I mean, if you...
I watched the game. I'm sure it was Ohio State.
It was Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. It was an O.
63-28.
Yeah, they smashed Oklahoma. It was like over 40 scored in the first half.
But he only threw for 493 yards and 7 touchdowns. So
I know.
Let's put it into context.
Yeah.
And his running back got 90 yards. So
yeah,
how good are you really?
One-dimensional, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of their receivers only caught 4 touchdowns in that game.
Oh, amateur.
Yeah. So we'll see what the Dolphins do. Maybe they're...
You know what? The Bengals are going to draft that receiver.
Yeah, I think it's a good look for the Dolphins moving forward. Obviously, the AFC East is ripe for the plucking.
The thing is,
there's going to need to be a team that steps up as Brady steps down and Belichick steps off.
Are we going to see... Because the Patriots are going to come down sooner rather than later. They are going to start coming down. For anyone who didn't think, Jim did literally punch the air almost. So the Patriots are going to start coming down.
You're doing like a plane crash arm thing.
Yeah, I know, it's great, right? So they're coming. The Patriots are going down.
Down, yeah.
The Jets are going nowhere, and what we're going to see is that division being now dominated between the Bills and the Dolphins.
What about the Jets?
I just said the Jets aren't going anywhere. I mean, it is down. It's the perfect storm of a dynasty sort of diving and then being replaced immediately by currently the Bills and in the future the Dolphins. If the Dolphins cannot make themselves a success with, what was it, 9 first-round picks or whatever stupid they've got coming soon, I mean, at this point, you pack your bags and you go home. I mean, the Raiders have had how many last year, and they were really unfortunate with injuries. Yeah. But look how much their team improved just from having that capital and having that confidence of people walking through.
Yeah, you can turn it around. Look at San Fran.
Yeah.
They picked second last year. Yeah, so that's the Miami Dolphins. Just see, I haven't got no stats on that.
Player of the season?
It's got to be Fitzpatrick, hasn't it? Come on. As much as you should give a nod to Devontae Parker,
yes,
who was outstanding.
Yes. One question though: what do they do with Rosen? I know the obvious answer is bin him. That is the obvious answer. But
if you're picking a quarterback, if you're picking like a Tua, Tagovailoa, then you're going to keep Fitzpatrick around, obviously, so you don't have to start Tua straight away, or Justin Herbert, anyone. You got that option to have them sit for the first year with Fitzpatrick still playing, if he's still enjoying himself, which he sounds like he wants to come back and play next year.
Yeah.
So that's a no-brainer. But yeah, Josh Rosen, I think that's his last chance. I'm not sure who's going to pick him up after this.
I think he'll still be a backup. He's got arm talent, so he'll still float around the league and be in a backup.
Well, I think it's a confidence thing as well, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he wants to play.
I mean,
he looks like he was more happy to not be on the field. There was a game, wasn't there, where he actually said, "Yeah, I don't really feel like I should come into the game," and so Fitzpatrick stayed on. You're like, that is not what you want from any player, let alone a potential quarterback.
Yeah. No, I don't necessarily disagree. It's just I'd like to think that the situation didn't suit him in with the Cards, and it doesn't really suit him now for all sorts of reasons. I just don't think he's got the life experience in the game to be able to handle it. I'd like to see him have that real opportunity, but I'm like you, I don't think it's going to come.
Well, you can give him a chance in Denver if you want.
No.
Well, don't complain if no one else gives him a chance.
He's more likely to end up with you lot than us.
Don't think so.